Can we go on with the gentleman over there, please? Okay, or versus Sam David, but he would like to be called what? Or versus Sam, thank you.
Hello, my name is Ejope Surprise. I would like to be called Surprise.
Okay, Ejope Surprise, he would like to be called Surprise. Thank you very much, Surprise.
My name is David Ango. I would like to be called Kevin Bless.
Okay, you'd like to be called
Kevin Bless.
Kevin Bless. Okay, don't forget that side. Yeah. Okay, Glory Igwe, she would like to be called Glory. So are we done writing down? When we get into the classes, we're going to sit down together and negotiate. That means we're going to come to an agreement. What is right and what is not right in the classroom. And that's not the way we can have an effective classroom. Does that make sense? Okay. Thank you very much. So that's ground rules for you. There's this, I have this fear of what you saying. Okay. Yeah.
I believe before we start, there should be some kind of, like I said, tutorial so that even if we are not going to do it as I just reading us, so we really get acquainted to whatever we are doing.
Yeah, like I told you, in the coming week, which should be from tomorrow, hopefully, down to next week, there will be study skills. He will be taking your class on what you should expect, why, studying, your coursework, what the process should be, referencing, what you have. Ideally, you should have a table of contents. You want to submit your coursework, you should have introductory part, you should have a breakdown of what is expected from the work, you should have a conclusion, you should have a reference at the end of the day. So every reference any reference you've done in your work piece should be at the back of your piece of work. And then you have a bibliography as well. And what that does is, for instance, if
Good morning. You just about to finish your session?
yeah.
Who's having a picture taken? Pictures?
Yeah, pictures, yeah.
In every session?
Not exactly. I'm just trying to get clips of what's up for the induction. That's all.
Okay. Alright. Stepping through to feel free if you don't want to read or anything like that. I'll just come around and see how things are going. You're okay, not too being used, not too confused yet. Anything? Yeah, okay. Right, well this whole week is just relaxing and finding out things and finding a way around and asking questions. And then hopefully sometime next week. We've got more students coming on Monday, you see. So you can tell them about everything on Monday. And we'll have an accelerated, quick induction program for them. Then you can get into starting doing some work related to their very course. Which group is this? Leisure and tourism. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, I've got big hopes for the tourism.
We bothered about who the friend was. We are interested in you doing it yourself, just something you can handle to hand, something you can feel. Not really writing notes and all of that. It's more of application. If someone said, oh, this study can be defined as this, how do you apply that into this business world? Now we're interested in you. We're not interested in definitions.
our test case, I have to say, for what His Excellency, the Governor of Cross River State, felt needed to happen in Cross River. The building of a state-of-the-art institution which will have as its focus hands-on vocational training. Feel yourselves very privileged to be part of that exercise. It may not seem like much right now, but if His Excellency's dream comes true, which I believe it is going to come true, you are going to have an environment that will be very sound to do your own studies, and you are also going to have partnership with the outside world so that when you finish, you have a job waiting for you, if you choose to have a job waiting for you, or with the requisite training you get here, it is very possible that you will be actually trying to offer others jobs, because you will have had your own business that will create jobs for others and for yourselves. So I actually feel privileged to be in your presence today, and I hope that this is the beginning of a very, very wonderful journey in Ugeto. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Okata. It was important, I think, that you met him. Professor Okata has been working for over a year more behind the scenes, along with many other people in Cross River State, but he's one of the major forces behind the creation of this institute. So it's good for you to meet him and for him to meet you. And I'm sure you'll see him again at the various opening ceremonies later in the year. But for all that you have done and are continuing to do, Professor Okata, thank you very much indeed. Okay.
Say neighbor. Say neighbor. Where you work is where I will chop. Look at your neighbor, say neighbor. What happens to you will happen to me. Do you know what happens to your neighbor? No. Like seriously. You know, I was in a church one day and the pastor said, look at your neighbor and say, what happened to you will happen to me. So when I look at my neighbor from right, he was putting on a clean suit, 4 car keys, eye pad, leg pad, nose pad, head pad, everything pad. Techno, everything. When I look at my neighbor with a smile, I said, neighbor, what happened to you must happen to me. My pastor said, no, I'm not comfortable. Come on, look at the next person and said, neighbor, what happened to you will happen to me. When I look at my neighbor from left, bandage all over my head. No hand, one hand, no day. When I look at him, I said, neighbor, don't mind that pastor. What happened to you will happen to you.
You're welcome. We don't just want you to learn in school, but we want you to have fun. And that is the essence of this evening.
every assignment that will be given to you. If you have sourced the information that you use in doing the assignment from a particular textbook or from the internet, you're supposed, after finishing the assignment, now I'm going to show you an example now. Okay. I'm going to pass it around so that for you to have an idea of what I'm talking about. This is the material I made. Do you understand? Now, after finishing the material, I made references. I referenced the job because it's not mine. Do you understand? I got the materials from a particular source. So, after finished writing, these are the references I used for the material. So I'm going to pass it around so you can have an idea of what the referencing system is all about. Years later, and that time I was in school, if they had told me that I will work with that particular language, I would say it's a lie. I was born in the North. All the school I did in the North. But I did not understand. I could not speak the language. I understood the language, but I couldn't speak the language. But because of that challenge of the group of friends I was going around with, I had to learn the language. Years later, I was paid huge amount of money for that language, just to speak the language. So, if you're here, when you're speaking, you have to mix with pidgin English. This is an opportunity for you to improve on yourself. So that when you go for the first semester break, your friends should be able to tell the difference at home. Should be able to tell the difference.
But I have this dream, as I told you guys earlier, of becoming the best programmer in the world. And I know this is a place for me to be that. It is an avenue for me to, sail through my life plans. And I know God Almighty, which I believe as my backbone will help me. God bless you.
I choose ITM because right from my secondary school, I was a pioneer student. So when I heard that this school, they are just building this school as we get, so I told my dad that I want to come here so